She woke to a silence so profound, it felt as if the world had paused. Every breath seemed heavier here, laden with the weight of time itself. The faint rustle of leaves hinted at creatures long extinct. She had come seeking answers. Each step was cautious, measured. The forest floor was a tapestry of tangled root. In the distance, a sound broke the oppressive quiet. A soft whimper. She moved closer, her heart tightening as she realized it came from a creature that seemed impossibly outside and glimmering with fear. She could sense its helplessness, its need for warmth and protection. Allowing the cub to approach slowly, her hand steady, her presence calm. Night approached, swift and unrelenting. The forest transformed. She gathered what materials she could, constructing a small shelter to shield the cub and herself from the bitter night. Her hands were numb, yet precise, driven by necessity and determination. Sleep was shallow, punctuated by instinctual vigilance. She realized quickly that this world had its own rhythms, unyielding and absolute. Hung small streams, testing them for signs of purity, her senses sharpening in ways she had never imagined. Beside her, fragile and trusting, its warmth a reminder of the life she now carried responsibility for. As the days passed, she adapted. The cub grew more confident, following her silently. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of blood and gold.
The expanse, she glimpsed a shadow that made her chest tighten. A prehistoric crocodile, massive and ancient.
Hammered, but her movements remained controlled. The first instinct was protection. Fallen branches became tools, each placement deliberate, forming a crude but necessary defense.
Crocodile, sensing motion, adjusted its path with alarming precision, the water around it darkening as it approached.
She could feel the pulse of the land, the tension in the air, the shift in the wind, the way shadows seemed to cling closer.
Each second stretching into eternity, as predator and prey faced off in silent negotiation.
Swift and unstoppable, a force of nature millions of years in the making. Instantly, using the environment to her advantage, branches to distract, stones to redirect attention.
The struggle was quiet yet violent, a ballet of survival choreographed by necessity.
The predator tested her resolve, measuring weakness, while she tested her own endurance.
As the sun rose the next day, she found herself exhausted, but unharmed. The forest was deceptively calm now, the danger momentarily past, but the lesson was clear.
A rhythm, each one a combination of foraging, observation, and teaching the cub to navigate the wilderness.
Edible roots and fruits, signs of water, safe resting places, and hidden threats. As a lesson in endurance, in the delicate balance between life and death, in a world untouched by time.
Tension. Across the marshy expanse, she glimpsed a shadow, a prehistoric crocodile.
Hammered, but her movements remained controlled. The first instinct was protection.
Sensed the tension, its playful energy replaced by caution. It huddled close, trusting her entirely.
The ancient rules of survival. Patience, observation, and timing.
One misstep could cost both their lives.
Lunged, swift, and unstoppable.
To dense undergrowth, constructed natural barriers, and relied on patience to outlast the predator's attempts.
The encounter ended without confrontation, a testament to foresight and understanding, yet the tension lingered.
Teaching her cub, witnessed lessons of hunting, protection, and instinct in their natural rhythm.
She began to understand the intricate dance of survival, the balance between fear and respect.
As time passed, she faced challenges that tested both physical endurance and emotional resilience. Each step through mud and rising water became a calculation of risk versus necessity. Improvising shelter and finding higher ground, ensuring the cub remained safe. Hunger and fatigue were constant companions. She learned to ration carefully, to prioritize resources.
Insects provided sustenance, and water was filtered through layers of moss and stone.
The most profound test came when the prehistoric crocodile returned.
Hated its approach, using knowledge gained from previous encounters to create distance and safety. Into dense undergrowth, constructed natural barriers, and relied on patience to outlast the predator's attempts, teaching her cub to hunt in small, calculated movements, striking with precision, and retreating when necessary.
Hostile and alien, had become a classroom, a mentor, and a measure of endurance. Hunger and fatigue were constant companions. She learned to ration carefully, to prioritize resources. Every sip was a triumph of human ingenuity against the relentless backdrop of nature.
Forged in shared struggle, mutual trust, and the quiet victories of survival.
Realized that survival was not merely physical, it was emotional, intellectual, and instinctual. Days flowed into weeks, and she noticed subtle changes in herself and in the cub.
A final test emerged when the mother lion led her cub to a shallow river. Bryn.
Survival demanded learning to hunt, to catch, and to sustain life from the world around them.
Assisted subtly, and ensured safety without interference.
Its first lessons in independence, striking at the fish with growing skill, guided by instinct.
She watched quietly, her heart both proud and heavy, understanding the delicate balance between protection. As the sun set over the ancient forest, painting the sky in muted shades of amber, cub nestled against her, warm and breathing steadily, a symbol of trust and survival.
Forest, timeless and eternal, had revealed its harsh truths and quiet wonders.
In the end, survival was never about dominance or conquest. It was about harmony, understanding.
Unprepared and uncertain, she emerged as a participant in the ancient rhythm of life.
She looked to the horizon, the cub by her side, and understood that the battle for survival was ongoing.
Life, in its purest form, persisted against the odds, and in that persistence, there was beauty.
Together, they moved forward, each step a continuation of a story millions of years in the making. The forest grew silent once more, the wind moving gently through the trees, carrying the distant...
She looked to the horizon, the cub by her side, understanding that the battle for survival was ongoing.
Learning and growth persisted alongside the challenges. In its enduring rhythm, persisted in silence and beauty. Unprepared, and emerged a participant in the ancient rhythm of life. A student and a witness to the enduring power of resilience.
Carrying the distant cries of creatures unseen.
Each step a continuation of a story millions of years in the making.
Of trust, of ingenuity, and of life itself.